So for us, we're doing a lot more work at the moment on early childhood development. And I guess how that relates to STEM is particularly things like number sense. So we're aware that children are coming to school without a lot of the critical skills they need to access either standard classroom education or our own sort of current EdTech offering. And so we're working to build up those skills so that then they can have a much better chance of progressing through the rest of their education. And then sort of at the higher end, we're also beginning work on a digital library, encyclopedia articles, so that children who do learn to read, whether that's with our solution or with any other intervention, then have a lot of materials that they can access. Because again, in our context, children often don't have much access to either paper-based resources or digital resources to actually read to learn once they have learnt to read. I was in a very interesting session around STEM and girls with some fantastic presenters, and afterwards somebody asked the question how many girls and women were involved in the development of these interventions, and the aha moment was that's a very, very good question to ask. That should be asked. I mean, that should be considered, obviously, throughout. But I think it was received very well by the presenters. It wasn't received as a sort of challenge. It was very much thought through, and there was a lot of debate and consideration about how future programmes they were running should involve the voices of those that they are working for. And I thought the way that it was dealt with was quite indicative of the collaborative nature of education.